Music replaced smiles I used to wear. Now the insecurity knowing you love. Drive you to turn on the corners of my mouth. Closed lips kiss each other. The memory of you may be gone from me, like you said you would never fly together forever. Dance instead of cry, and I put faith in the great unknown. Brought me to you and I miss you. Something terrible like eating my painful heart to get used to sleeping alone. The open window frame which open door, my heart still wounded, still bandaged, dances every time apart, and can't find the oxymorons of lovers who read divine loves, and eyes to have those whose paths were crossed. The dairy shed for the several days of representation of the saltiness that you share with the dread of rats, packs of the simultaneous the stories bliss. These be God and the Trinity the strong, or the origins and the representation of the strong pillars of the communities which only process and pay forward like we deserve. In our love there's less than tears that we can reap together with unity and embracing every wrongs and against the brother. But we're strong and armies can line together with self-define yourself with the civil wars and gifts with love and peace to sit back together with the find a minute, get the repair for the prayer with the disparity and only thirsty people for the saving and love and good news, and only union repairs every second of the day for the courtyard for the faith with only dug paths of tough ground for the planet seas and weeded out. This is unnecessary. The time for the dream slept. You can't only find yourself together again, affectionate or jealous of others. You can ask the reasons why seasons show sunspots with the face without breathing words for the belief for the sake for yours. Either this is the time of rest, clarity for the sight, for the lust and trust in God to do work. You give yourself the heart and the bound, the advancement of your energy. The piano holds each other, singing the voice remains the same, right? Still big alone, can only cheapen the self. Giving myself away for consider the value the songs, the piercing responsibility of ever. Melancholy tones to find something to swallow the fears of anger, the only resentment that can find your God inside the same. The words of my action is only the understanding that my lashes and the tongue is begun. And it will end, and I can move forward. Bodily vessels that potentially lessons, but this is the expression of love. Asking questions you don't know the answer, my mouth to be shut, and I didn't come to apologize. And for the sake of the love, for you to leave mine back at me and asking for the life that I'm told. It makes lines become blurry. A place to be born different, soil fertilized to the feet, years of growing, brown skin, lessons of poems and enabled and heard with negativity, bottled up emotion instead of choking on silence and fumbling verbs and mouth to let be unappreciate what I don't understand and demand elegance for the sake for naked person to undress the truth and find some fiction tingling between the pants cut off, beating wishes switched to find hiding sheets in alone, and your fingers mastering my presence present to exit your consideration and altering minds. Sets don't better, mind addicts and black magic is surrounding the space we would take for granted. We could dance to the beat of these drums, ground saturated, don't speak words, create them out of dark matter. Eyes smile wide for the grin, friend to bend beneath watches, late for the game to save the day, bright for the dark time, shining, reminding, finding life of the death is behind us. Their curtains, the stains be, because we're veins and we can't stand the responsibility that it takes to comprehend. Closed lips but never spoke out loud, begging, deserving full attention, entitled lonely hearts. Perspectives matched for to burn foreplay, stages heavily vibrated in full view, hidden lessons from greater angles, obtuse, together, like memories, holding on nothing to lose.
How could you miss out on the opportunities that you been caught blessed with the hell place? Under the lips dead mind, but between the warp plates of a sign flicker became embarrassing. In a match to find the fire inside the determination to deny yourself and esteem for the love of us. Only knew you could feel the void and distractions that can be plucked for orrery roads and back and looking at the arms that only to cross the peaking ways that we have closed. Any more missed opportunities? fine, let's build and let's hide the halfway. No intention to find the universe and held you for the fate that day. There's nothing to prove and lose, and only there's nothing to pay for forward than leaving your behind. The last and now, the only child memories to find the crowd. Unseen crowding now for the public, sculpting puzzling pieces. Only looking to find yourself, have money for the energy and therapy that you can only find. To afford to pay, only like no money left for me. I'm the dirty with the face when pressed forward off, creating nothing more than destroying gore, shedding scans like snakes, shake it off like Shiva Street, eternally dancing in queens of glory, but only defining the kings and men's of souls with the redeeming of themselves and after taking the crucifying yourself like the 3 years of destiny to testify the destination of spirits and holding numbers and waiting in line with heavenly vibration and pulling your view. Once hitting the edge, myself for the greater angles for finding yourself out. Singles like you could be the only person to find some for a paid on the violent tune. Defines the melancholy with a bandaged broken heart. Members of the lonely hearts, ending to the bad times. Allow to introduce yourself, but beginning get wiser and wider. Smiles from opening your fall deaf ears for cheers towards the children for deserving the full attention of one. Many times the acting not a loser, closing yourself in the traits and the bones and ache and the pains and the sake for the people that adore you, worship the sun. Dancing for millions of some poems, and for everyone to be strong. Standing next to you feels like the far light 8 minutes of the foregone emptiness you left behind. Bad decisions to stop watch your over-molding, molding your minds. You ain't finding misfits for the magically finding your muscles through the memory of heart. You can find a cold start to find yo don't permanently find the summer child. This is watching me fall into the new shoes and fitting into perspective and old codes that you can't take off. Finding yourself cold and condemned. Fine, take it off like courage into the murky waters, and this is the shared experience into the days of reaching out. No one can find a cold bliss without you anymore. Together, same umbrella, same for storms, chaos, whether anonymous or no shelter needed for the uncaught and run free with me. We could be one love, but heart face too many commercials and acting off at the activities and emotions, and thought it could be on beat, thought it could be on with the rhythm. Your heart rises up to the orange, mellow, yellow, heart green beans. Not my favorite taste, but away. Frame for the eyes and visualize the smiles like barbecue questions. I mean, in the nostrils, flail, the colors of seas and seen between the veins and where we stand. It's dark again. Don't speak the words you can create, being the writer, the myth, and the artist, and find the remaining vein of life and fire, dues and life and love exists. You can find your surrounding space. We can take it for granted for long, the wishing only that we can sing the song, the love and perfect dancing feet.
How could you miss out on the opportunities that you could caught blessed with the hell place. Only the lips dead mind, between the warp place, if a sign flicker began embarrassing. And the match to find the fire beside the determination to deny yourself and esteem for the love for us. Only knew you could go forward and distractions that can reflect the orderly roads and back and loving at the arms that wanted to cross the peaking ways that we have to close anymore missed opportunities. Find and let's build and let's have a halfway goal. Pay attention to find the universe and held you. For the fate that day, there's nothing to prove or lose, and the only nothing to pay for leaving behind. The last and now, the only childhood memories to find the crowd. Unseen crowded now for the only sculpting puzzling pieces. Only looking to find yourself, have money for the energy and therapy that you can only find. Afford to pay only like no had it left for me. I'm the dirty with the face from the press forward off, creating nothing more than destroying your shedding skins like snakes. Shake it off like Shiva Street, eternally dancing in queens of glory, but only defining the kings and men's and souls with the redeeming of themselves. And after taking the crucifying yourself like 33 years of destiny to testify the destination of spirits and holy numbers and waiting in line with the heavenly vibration of full in your view. One's hitting the height, myself with the greater angles of defining yourself out. Singles like you could be the only person to find some foreplay played on the violent tune. Finds the melancholy with the man's broken heart. Members of the lonely hearts, ending to the bad times and loud. Introduce yourself, getting it wiser and wider. Smiles from opening to fall, deaf ears for cheers towards the children for deserving full attention of one. Many times they're acting out of the closing yourself into traits and the bones and the ache and the pains and the sake for the people that they'll adore to worship the sun. Dancing for millions of some poems. Music replaced smiles I used to wear. Now the insecurity knowing you love. Gravity to turn on the corners of my mouth. Closed lips kiss each other, but memory of you may be gone from me like you said you would never fly together forever. Dance instead of cry, and I put faith in the great unknown. Brought me to you and I miss you, something terrible like eating my painful heart to get used to sleeping alone with an open window frame, which open door, my heart still wounded, still bandaged, dances every time apart. And can't find the oxymorons of lovers who redefine loves, and eyes to have those whose paths were crossed. The tear shared with the several days of representation of the saltiness that you could share with the dread of the rats of action. The sign came with the stories of this. You speak God being the Trinity of the song, or the origins and the representation of the strong pillars of the communities, which only process and paid for, but like we deserve, and our love is less than tears that we can bring together in unity and embracing different wrongs. And against the brother, we're no longer, we're strong, we artists aligned together to self-define ourselves with some rewards and give some love, peace, and beats us up together with the finding